So after not uploading for 3 weeks, Logan Paul has finally released a new video, and I want to talk about it. Now before we start, I just want to say one thing. This video is monetized, but I won't be keeping any of the money from it. Every dollar this video makes, I'm going to go ahead and donate to a suicide prevention charity. And just to make up for the fact that it's January and videos aren't really making any money right now, I'll also match every dollar with my own money. All right, so let's talk about the new video. Logan Paul just uploaded a video called Suicide Be Here Tomorrow. And my initial reaction is, thank God you didn't screw this up, dude. After the whole Suicide Forest thing and the apology and all the controversy surrounding it, I said the only way Logan Paul is really going to be able to come back and, you know, have a career again is if he does something positive about suicide. And that's exactly what this video is. Now, you can say one of two things here. You can say Logan Paul is really serious about this and he's being sincere, or you can say he's just doing this to save his career. I would like to think that Logan Paul is learning from this and is trying to be a better person. I'm an optimist. That's just how I am. But either way, whatever the intention is here, it's going to have a positive effect. And don't get me wrong, sometimes trying to have a positive effect doesn't always make up for what you do, like the Suicide Forest thing. You can't just slap a "don't kill yourself" disclaimer on the video and put a, you know, links to suicide prevention and then think it's okay to kind of make fun of a dead body. Honestly though, guys, in my opinion, I think overall the whole situation has had a positive impact already. The video and the amount of backlash that came from it and the amount of awareness people had after the video about suicide, the amount of people that talked about suicide after the Logan Paul video was a really good thing. Now, I'm not saying that makes up for the fact that he made the video. The video should have never been made, but I do think that overall it had a positive impact already, and this just adds to the positive impact. You know, sometimes mistakes are something you can learn from, and I said that when I made my reaction video. I said that I really hope this guy learns from it. I understand he's made a mistake. I have made mistakes before. Sometimes when you look back at yourself and the things that you've done, you just wonder, how the hell did I think that was okay? And I think this is one of those situations where Logan Paul was kind of like, damn, I really messed up, and I can really see that. Now, it's okay if you think that Logan Paul is a terrible human being and that what he did just proves that he is basically Satan. That's a very valid opinion to have, but I think he's currently making steps to improve himself, and that's kind of what this whole video, Suicide Be Here Tomorrow, is about.
Kevin Hines was 19 when he jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge. He is one of the many incredible people that I've been grateful to meet over the past 3 weeks as I aim to further understand the complexities surrounding suicide.
Now, I don't want to flatter Logan Paul too much, but I do think it takes a lot of guts to sit down with these people and have a chat with them, because I can imagine that these are some of the people who were the angriest about the video Logan Paul made. I mean, these people are actively trying to prevent suicide, and they see a video about this young guy, this young ignorant dude, basically making fun of a suicide victim.
I think as a society, as human beings, we just have to be more compassionate. And that includes me too. That's something I'm learning along this journey. And something else that Dr. Draper told me were the 5 steps that anyone can take to help prevent suicide.
So Logan goes on to explain some steps you can take to help prevent suicide. And I think that's great. But honestly, the most important part of the video comes after that, where he sits down with Kevin Hines, a suicide survivor. This guy jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge and didn't die. So Logan sits there with him and he listens to his story and they have a discussion about it. And I think that's really important because I think that there's no better way for Logan to really understand the impact of his actions and to understand his mistake. And there's no better way for him to really, you know, learn from it and to gain a better understanding of what people go through than talking to someone who has been through it. So at this point, the video is almost over and I'm still asking the same question I've been asking the entire video. What about your 49 million views you got on your apology? What about those 49 million monetized views? There's no way morally you can keep that money. You need to do something with it. You need to donate it to some sort of good cause. But he answers that question, and I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with the answer.
From this point on, I want to make an effort to contribute and immerse myself in the conversation, so I'm pledging to donate $1 million to various suicide prevention organizations, with the first $250,000 going immediately to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, so they can increase their capacity to help those in need.
So basically, not only is he donating all the money he made from that apology video, but he's also donating another like $900,000 on top of that to suicide prevention charities, and I think that's fantastic. I think this video is going to to have a huge positive impact on suicide prevention. I mean, not only does Logan have a massive audience who's going to watch it, but also the news stations are going to be talking about it, and all the YouTubers are going to be making videos on it as well, and everyone on the internet is going to be talking about it. So I'm hoping that my video and everyone else's videos on this is just going to help increase that positive impact, not only on suicide prevention, but just on mental health awareness as a whole. Okay, so those were my initial reactions to the situation, guys, and now that I've taken some time to reflect, edit the video, see what other people are saying, I want to elaborate on a few things. First of all, let me make one thing perfectly clear. Nothing in this video excuses what Logan did in the past. You can't just make a video and say, hey, I'm trying to be a better person, and then have everyone go, hey, okay, I guess that means that it's all good now, dude. Let's just forget it ever happened. It happened, and it was a big deal. What I do think is that the video was a good idea because I don't really think he had many options. When you screw up that badly and you got people all over the world shouting at you, telling you you're a horrible person, what else can you do but try and make a positive video to kind of counteract all the negativity that you produce in the first place? So this is kind of just phase one. This is kind of a necessary step that he needed to take. Everyone was expecting him to come back and do something like this. But this video alone is not really a good indicator of whether or not he's sincere and genuine, because I see both sides of it when I look in the comment sections. I see people saying, Logan, it's all good, you made a mistake, whatever. And I see people saying, Logan, no matter what you do, we're always going to think you're a piece of shit. You're a garbage human, and no matter how many PR videos you make, you're still going to be a garbage human. Personally, I'm somewhere in the middle on the situation, because obviously I don't want to give him too much credit, but I also don't want to not give him a chance at all. I don't think either of those are really fair ways to go about it. And, it's so hard to separate a public persona from the person themselves. Like, no YouTuber you see online is 100% genuine all the time. No YouTuber is their 100% self when they're in front of a camera. That's the way it works. So I think it's a really hard thing to kind of extrapolate things out of something like this. And I think the only thing you can really do if you want to be fair about it is to just wait and see what he does. Wait and see what he does in the future. Is he going to keep trying his best to have a more positive impact on the world? Is he going to try his best to be less of an inconsiderate jerk? It's just something we're just going to have to wait and find out. And that's it for me. It's a really complicated situation, and I don't really want to take one side or the other when I think it's such a gray area right now. All I can do right now is just help spread that positive message. You are not alone. Please remember that. If you know someone who's going through a tough time, let them know that. You are not alone. There are people out there that care about you no matter what you think. If you need help, please reach out.